Ладно, давай на часы нажмем.
Something about that clock looks familiar.
Ладно, док. Штраф. Все. Дневник дока.
Remember this?
Carl Sagan escapes.
Нету.
June 13th, 1931.
А, стоп, он помнит.
Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
О, он должен
The
помнить.
rocket-powered drill. Never worked. A failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to
Твою
explode.
мать.
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
Ну хер с тобой, старый осел. Пока не уломаю. Помните, в первом сезоне его ломал? В эпизоде. Дневник я последним покажу, кстати. Но там слишком много, что им не
They
пойму.
don't need it.
Понятно, это то, что мне нужно. Что там? Кстати, заметьте, тут каждая вещь связана с прошлых эпизодов в будущем.
Check this out, Doc. It's all your notes about the flux capacitor, your greatest invention.
That can't be my notebook. The handwriting is far too sloppy.
Твою мать, это не сработало. Ладно, мудак. Старый чехол. Що у мене ще є? Штраф.
So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter. After my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
But you know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th,
Сейчас увидим, чем
1931.
отличается.
Today I single-handedly captured Kit Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not incidentally the day I caught the eye of Edmund Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of
Билета
my
нема
life.
у нього, да?
Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
Что, мне вариант будут предлагать? Ну и что ты завахал? Давай вариант.
Me? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
Молодец, док.
It is me.
Это я.
And you.
Факама забил. Машина времени.
Harry? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say.
Наконец-то у него мозги начали работать в нужном порядке.
Am I happy
Всё.
there?
Нахрен этих
Very
баб.
happy.
А
You've
то
got
жизнь
two
такой же
great
станет.
Sons.
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna.
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley. You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill
А,
Valley.
кассету ты перед
Give me
тем.
a break. You don't really
My
believe.
citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Понятно, и ты...
Because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc,
Kindly address me as Your Honor.
Да. Короче.
We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice
Типа надо
and
достать у
disorder.
отца
And you
кассету,
dare
короче,
claim
потому
our
все идет.
citizens are unhappy?
yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police station.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back. With proof.
I'll be back. Че звуки такие были, как будто тут судный час наступил. Мужик, да ты читаешь мои мысли, что я могу тебе сказать? Ладно, давай с отцом договариваться по поводу.
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Что с... Я ему что, монтировал?
Up the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Phil, nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Да не...
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the
Да,
fact
да,
that
да. Эдна как
incidents
раз и
of
мочила.
physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
Сейчас мы
Gotta be a
взглянем.
clue around here somewhere.
Ладно, найдите секретную... Да подожди, найди, сейчас мы перемотаем.
The monitor's dead.
А,
The monitor's dead. The monitor's dead.
Ты бесишь
The
меня.
monitor's
Там на
dead.
кассете, короче, я записывал наш
The
гараж.
monitor's dead. The monitor's dead.
Отлично. Забей на эту херню, мне надо мой гараж.
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. No. McFlies never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what?
Преступление, придурок.
Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
Я красавчик. Замахнулся.
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene
Маманя,
onto
что ли?
my
Кстати, иди.
tapes. My tapes? What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Понятно. Короче, по Бырику мне не хотят прохождение запилить. Ладно, подожди, мы еще узнаем, кто это все пилит.
I don't think this monitor is hooked up to the camera. The monitor's dead. I don't think this monitor is hooked up to the camera.
Так, ладно. Хер с ним. Играемся. Дискеты.
Greetings, programs. LeBrock 2.0. Anatomical constructs for sciences of all sorts. Boring.
Там не надо.
The monitor's dead.
Да я понял, что
The
сломано.
monitor's dead. I don't think this monitor is hooked up to the camera.
Значит, нужен для кассет. Понятно. Ладно. Не хотите по-хорошему? Будем по-плохому. Коробка для кассет.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about
Ага,
thieves
не
and
хватает.
attackers when all the time it was just...
Empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh,
Don't worry,
Посиди
Dad.
ты,
Get to the
папаня.
bottom of this.
who could have done this to me?
Мама, кстати, да, я мама тоже была. Эдна. Кстати, Ну, конечно, твои враги, никто же не скажет.
Who stands to lose if those tapes get out?
Everybody who's badmouthed Citizen Brown when they didn't know a camera was on them, but that's half the people in town.
No, I'm guessing this was a lone agent.
Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad, we can't just give up. I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without
Сможешь.
attracting attention to ourselves.
Это может быть
There's gotta
кто-то.
be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Зачем нам...
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is... I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with
Прикинь,
Citizen
мужик,
Brown?
я сделал это за
It wasn't
день.
easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
Тебе какую именно? Давай тебе. Целый жмуток.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
It was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good
Ой.
intentions, but his Hill Valley just made everybody miserable.
You said that to him?
Естественно.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait. I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
Ну,
But
папа
first,
не
I have to
даешь.
show him your tapes to prove my point.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
Dad.
This scheme of yours. Maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But
Какого еще Артура? Что за Артур? Артур Макфлай. Кстати, а при чем тут дед? Я только сейчас догадался, что это дед. Что там? Блин, тут мне сообщение по приходу, а ты уже. Так, сейчас за секундочку. Не та скобка, отлично, все. Так, Артура Макфлая. Нет, давай лучше своей семьи.
think of your family.
I am. And I don't want to see my family relocated to Sector X with all the other hopeless cases.
Ладно, давай Артура.
Do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where do you hear about that? It was way back before
Молодец,
Citizen Brown
молодец,
cleaned
потому
up
что
the
он во
town,
времени
before
умеет
I was
мотаться.
even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing.
Отлично.
That's what he always used to tell me.
And what do you
Эй, у
do?
него заработало.
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course, gotta cover all bases. Now help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
Она не... они что... Правда ведь классно, да? Теперь этот только разбитый, который, кстати, в прошлый раз он работал.
I feel like I missed something here.
Перемотку сделай.
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Oh, it's Biff.
Биф.
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten.
Huh?
I can't understand it. That's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would
Hey,
never...
wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture.
Это не тот биф, это во
Zoom in
времени.
anymore?
Он во времени.
X11?
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked and
It's always
robbed.
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no, you have to go and beat me
Мартин
to the
нашел.
front.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend
Так,
to.
что там по времени, сколько еще? Еще минут 30 помутить. Так, ладно. Кстати, а как она добралась? Машину-то я спер. У нас есть доказательства. Нет, это не тот биф. А ну-ка, надо глянуть на его руку.
Biff! Whoa, settle down
Там
there,
есть.
fella. You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
No, no, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we could work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Да уже шесть.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff.
Привет.
See?
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Ну и тут был. То есть...
Well, I was...
А нет.
I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I've been doing all day. I just finished giving some leftover bologna to a
Белка.
cute little
Белочка
squirrel
пришла,
when
что ли?
Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
Опа.
So the last thing you remember before my dad got beat up is Edna fiddling with your watch?
Yeah, that does sound pretty bad, doesn't it?
Да, тут не странно.
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I could barely get this thing to stop blinking. See?
Говорить с бифом. Нет, не так надо. Ладно, давайте.
Cool.
А?
Hey, I didn't know you could do that.
X.
I've got a few more questions, Biff.
All right, Martin.
Так, подожди, я что промазал твою?
Your watch.
X11.
Biff? Okay, that's weird. What's wrong with you?
Так.
Where's my dad's tape? The
Ага.
recycling bin? Did you attack my dad?
Хм.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Хреново. Так. Ну тут рядом что-то скажем, говорить не может.
You
Он...
attacked my dad.
Понятно, он не знает.
You must have been hypnotized. Who put you up to this? Guess that'll have to wait until after I get the tape. Would you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Он как зомби.
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up? Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there! Hey!
Whoa!
Зомби он так.
Smokes. What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the recycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Well, here goes nothing.
Погнали! Супер ниндзя черепашка.
Gosh, man, did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen,
Вот так.
I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into
Вот
the
так я и думал.
recycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really, I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch. Then, blam, I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly?
Красавчик.
McFly.
Видно.
Strickland.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Biff, stop!
Сейчас надо прыгать, короче, буду уворачиваться.
Stop! Oh no.
Да подожди, сейчас все сделаем, чувак.
Come on, Biff. Snap out of it. Ah!
Используй стрелки или мышь, чтобы осмотреться. Ну давайте осмотримся. Кстати, я не знал, что можно осматриваться мышкой. Что стрелками. Порно.
Look! Girly mags!
Boobies.
Tannen!
А тупость может и не так
It's no use struggling, Mr. McFly, with his...
Biff! Aren't those your favorite cigars?
Cubans. What's going on?
Biff Howard Tannen! Obey your programming! You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel.
Значит, псов. А довго мене він буде душити?
Pinball parts?
I think Martin will make a nice citizen.
Come on, Biff. Snap out of it. Ah!
Пивка! Хочешь
Hey,
пиво?
look over there. Spear.
Beer? Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Кстати, как это...
Ow.
So much vice and
Черт,
disorder.
черт,
And
черт,
it actually
черт.
wanted to shut down the
Рекламные
X11 in...
сувениры.
Novelties? Biff, whoopee cushions. You never had much of a sense of humor.
Жалко. Ну, пиво уже закончилось. Номера.
Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila?
А він повний.
Tannen, listen to me.
Babes.
Ляськ! Пиво!
Booze.
Красава! Ляськ не ее теперь взамен. Он сейчас вырубится.
Mommy?
Tannen, get up, you useless slacker!
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept
Ну,
the
по
fact
крайней мере, в этой
that
жизни
some
она хоть с
people
кем-то
are just
за кого-то
born
выше,
bad.
потому что там она в
Maybe,
одиночестве
but
была.
that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What?
Да спусти на него Эйнштейна.
Come on.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly. Especially when overseen
Да
by
понятно,
minds
утопия.
as
Минус утопии в том, что она только для одного человека
as my
существует,
husband.
каждого на своем.
No.
Edna!
Doc?
Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tannen.
Doc, you gotta stop her. She...
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work.
Ой, кто это тут?
Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
А что вы
Go
делаете?
home and wait for me.
О, нихера, она кого-то Не,
Fine.
она слушается. Нихера себе. Мужик, да ты, у тебя стальные яйца. За 3 сезона, за 3-й эпизод ты хоть кого-то смог приручить. Тут у тебя есть покруче баба, наверное. Я сколько фильмов так. А откуда тут эхо? Ну, в смысле,
Father, what have I done?
наворотил.
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father?
Doc, don't be so hard on
Последний
yourself.
шаг, что
This
бать
Hill
про
Valley
бабу.
may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited, principled, compassionate. When did I lose her? Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Блин, а Док хорошо меняется.
Maybe, but maybe not.
What?
Машину разбил.
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
А, этот. Якин Бак. То, что создали ученые Британии. А, так он и символ от этого построил.
Great Scott.
Он своим символом сделал машину времени, что ли? То есть основные части ее. Реактор, ускоритель частицы, бак. Ну, реактор там, по-моему, нету.
This could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world. Ha ha!
Doc,
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
can we bring Iny along?
Oh, yes, of course. You know, I used to love
Yeah,
her
yeah.
before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? Time machine
Мы должны
effects.
починить машину времени.
Woohoo!
Да, это называется, наверное, когда в старости ты хочешь себя почувствовать молодым. Ладно.
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it, Heine?
McFly.
Hey, Biff. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah,
Так, понятно. А он еще и слепой. Что теперь мне делать?
Is that supposed to scare me or something?
down, Biff. Stay. All right.
McFly.
Oh, crap.
А теперь валим отсюда.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot. I hope I don't run out of rock.
Да не. Что мне делать? Мне к выходу прорваться. Блин, эта косточка по-любому не просто так выжить. Что я должен сделать в этот момент?
Get him, Heine.
Нет, тут что-то еще надо. То ли вовремя нажать. На, покидай-ка пока пластинки, я подумаю что-то. Что-то я не понимаю. Я должен что-то сделать. И что? Давай гитарой треснем. Гитару жалко, но жизнь такая штука. А, не, кстати, на него нельзя гитарой действовать.
Get him, Heine.
Что с ним можно сделать? Он, конечно, кривой. Может в определенный момент нажать кнопку. Но пока кнопка мне ничего не дает. Напугать. Да нет, это не напугать должно. Бегать, конечно, весело. Но пока что я ничего не допонимаю. Может, на него надо вовремя нажать.
Einstein.
В том варианте попробовать взять его, что ли.
Heine, stick him. Place your bets.
What the?
Чего эти ставки? Да.
Get
Хедшот.
out of here, Einie.
Ту-ду-ду-ду-ду. Не, музыка, ладно. Вступление достойно.
Doc, sorry I took so long. Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old ruler.
Martin McFly.
Боже мой, это наверное,
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few
Буквально за
short
день.
hours.
Where's Doc?
Oh, Doc, my husband is in a better place.
Better place. What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
Doc! No! Doc!
И где она его спрятала? Неплохо, люди, я даже прошел эту часть. Я думал, дольше. Ну тут довольно все хорошо, плавно получилось, поэтому довольно быстро. Но для меня конец удивленный был. Что ж, парни. А также их родители. Мы прошли третий эпизод. Назад в будущее игры. В ближайшее время постараюсь пройти 2 остальных сразу. Чтобы я мог...
Here's the real story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
Да, какие у меня глаза зеленые.
Future for us.
Назад в двойное видение. Опа. Тоже будет интересно. Так что это следующее, думаю, быстрее дойду, чем к этому. Что ж, это можно заканчивать. Это нам не нужно бачить. Поэтому доктора Эммета Бренда озвучивали Эдна Стрикон, Джордж Макфлай, Лич, Рейн Макфлай, Дженнифер Паркер, офицер Паркер. Поэтому, думаю, на этом все. Закончили третий эпизод. Всем до встречи. Всем покеда. Будем играть в 4-й.